The field is set. Off and racing. Caporetto actually bounced in front. Away well also is Highland Flare, and driving up through along the inside is Slick. It's going to lob into the box seat. Going forward there is Too Much Talk when they'd settled into stride. Also pushing up is Uncle Jared in that group of horses. 5 Downs accelerating around them and might burn them off eventually as they go by the 1,000, although they see him coming and they quicken. In behind them to Shoo, getting back midfield. Western Lady settling properly into stride. Then came Warby Rangers. After a length behind those, then Alma Mater back there in the field in company with Sign Deal. Masmello settled a long way back, second from last out on the inside from Cable Rock. 600 left to go. Coming along the side, Too Much Talk held the front. 5 down, goes around the outside, pushing up Highland Flare underneath of both of them though. Too Much Talk wanted a hang coming into the corner. Highland Flare has driven right up on the rails to go to the lead. 5 down coming at it though. Too Much Talk is still there, the middle. 2 lengths Caporetto. Shoo begins to run on. Down by the 255 down, got the nose in front. Shoo pouncing though. It's Shoo racing up on the outside to grab the lead. Further back is Western Lady running on. Shoo's in front. Western Lady's coming though. Western Lady over the top. Western Lady scores from Shoo. Masmello, a lovely run, a black book performance. Getting to the line strongly first up. There 5 down, battled away. Too Much Talk. Highland Flare as well from Sign Deal. Slick never made any impact. Cable Rock's back there. Caporetto, Alma Mater, followed further back by Warby Rangers with Uncle Jared pulling up a furlong away at the tail. Number 12's the winner, Western Lady. She came with a rush late for the Brandon Fiore, Lucy Fiore combination. This daughter of Toronado from Western Jewel, a mare bred the right way, has charged home to beat Shoo, who surged at the front. Masmello hit the line strongly, and it was a good battle as far as fourth is concerned. That goes the way of 3 Highland Flare to make them 12-6, 13-3. The numbers you require in the last of the day, 12-6, 13-3. And Western Lady here sporting the Forest View Farm syndicate colours of Ben Duncan. And she wins her second race from 8 runs. Been well over a year since her only other victory, but has delivered impressively. In that last 200, she let down and she found a lot to grab Shoo, who had a head full of steam when hitting the front at the 200 metre mark. And Masmello running on very well after getting right back and attacked the line strongly at her return to racing here this afternoon. 1 length, a half a length the margins. They ran 124.35 to the Swan Draft handicap. Okay, so there it was. She's got around about $11 the SP, defeating Shoo at $8.50 and Masmello $4 there. The markets for that last of the day, the SPs at the very least, and Western Lady really attacking the line out of a mare that was good enough to win a Perth Cup, and a daughter of Toronado, certainly with a nice pedigree as far as she is concerned. Let's go to the yard now and we'll catch up for the last time here today at Belmont Park with Lockie Taylor.
Thanks, Darren. Great calling here this afternoon as Brandon Fiore, winning trainer, joins me now. Brandon, congratulations on the win. For a mare that hadn't been to the races in quite some time, that was a fantastic victory.
Yeah, it was super. Obviously, we took care over the horse only probably 2 weeks ago from Gratnalana. She came in outstanding order, and just want to say thanks to them. We didn't have to do too much with her in between, so yeah, real credit to them, and we're just keeping her warm while they've got their stuff going on. So really happy with how she went, and Lucy had to earn her riding fee.
That she did. It looked like the mare took a little while to really wind up and hit top gear, a sign of a mare that perhaps will only improve as she gets out in trip.
Yeah, definitely. Like the time we've had her stride length is huge, and every indication that she'll get out over further. So
a great way to end the day. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Brandon Fiore after the win of Western Lady. As Brandon outlined, this horse was trialling under the care of Grant and Alana Williams, I should say, but has spent the last couple of weeks with Brandon Fury, and that was a fantastic victory here in the last, Scotty.
Certainly was. Lucy joins us now. What have you learnt about this mare since you've had her?
She's very leggy. I've learnt that in her trial when back with Grant and Alana. In her trial, she just felt she took a really long time to wind up and ran right through the line. Going into it before the race, she was very full on. I was like, oh, I hope she settles, but the speed was on her, so yeah, she did.
So drawn barrier wide and 11 or 12 or wherever you were was probably a blessing.
Yeah, maybe. Like the speed was just good enough, and then I was pretty confident coming into it, and I copped a bump at probably just about the 500, and I lost a few lengths, and I was like, oh, this is over. She just picked herself back up, so it was a really good run by her.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There's Lucy Fury. She rounds out the day as a winner with Western Lady winning for her husband in Brandon Fury, but that rounds out what has been a wonderful day of racing here at Belmont Park with a number of highlights that we touched upon prior to the last of the day. What's the one horse you're most keen to follow out of the meeting?
Oh, I think considering the time of year that we are, Lockie, we're starting to look for those horses for the Oaks, for the Derby, and I think the one that screams out today was Wonderfully Made. She's the obvious, but I think when you watch that replay of the last, you'd be pretty happy to follow Masmello as well. She was stopped in her tracks with about 250 metres to go, had to wait and bide her time, come out and make a secondary run at them. Love the way that she hit the line there. I think Neville Parnham only paid $5,000 or $6,000 for Masmello, but looks like he's got a live Oaks chance on his hand.
Doubles for Steele Casey, Luke Fernie and Holly Noddle in the saddle as we now look forward to Saturday afternoon, Pinjarra Magic Millions Day. What are your thoughts on the two feature races?
Well, I think that the two-year-old race loomed as having three main winning chances. Dericha, they're all sisters, and also Maria Lucia. After the barrier draw, Dericha draws 18 of 18, makes her task very difficult. I think I'm probably going to go with They're All Sisters. And a Pike factor is big on that. He would have the choice of the three, so we trust in the wizard and his decision-making process. On the three-year-old side, I thought considering what he did last start, Twisted Steel would be very hard to beat. And then you watch last weekend's racing and the horse that backed up off 7 days out of that event in Sound of Speed comes out and wins. He just makes sense in the end.
That he does. We can't wait for the weekend. It's a day on the WA racing calendar that we look forward to each and every year, and it's Valentine's Day. What are you getting me, Scotty?
I'll get you something, Locke. How about that?
You got 3 days to work it out.
I might get you a stamp for your golf balls or something.
I won't get you anything. Don't worry about that. But that's all we have time for here at Belmont Park. It's good night from Scotty and I.